See what we hit. Not bad. So we can World Breaker and Artifact. I think exiling that's pretty good, right? So we'll exile their Pummeler. Get us a Rejuvenator down. Find a Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. We're really looking now for a, or we were looking for anyways, Sanctum of Ugin. Play that. And we'll pass the turn from here. I don't know. Was that a good turn 4 or turn 5? How's it going, y'all? Titans Fan 920. Today we're back out of here with some more red-green Tron, but this time we're taking it into an MTGO league. We got some event tickets here. We'll see how this thing stacks up. From the list I played last time, I've made a few little changes here. Sideboard, or the main deck is still all the same, except for I took out one Castle Garenbrig and added an Arch of Araska. Just something to have some late game card draw going on there and help us out there. Otherwise, the rest of the main deck is the same here. In the sideboard, I went down, I've added one more Ugin instead of a Dragonlord Atarka. Sometimes I just want that Ugin to be able to exile 2 things. It's a little bit more important than doing the 5 damage spread out. And even though the Atarka is great in a lot of matchups against control and things like that, it's not as good. And we have so many ways to do the 5 damage with K-Return flashbacks, so I feel like that wasn't as necessary. I have also went down to 2 tracker in the board, and there's one more change. I think I took out the other Emrakul. Added 2 Gaia's Revenge. For those of you who don't know that one, 7 mana. It's an 8/5. Spell can't be countered with haste. Gaia's Revenge can't be the target of non-green spells or ability from non-green sources. Any kind of ramp or control deck that we go up against here that's going to have some answers to these kind of things. This can kind of come out of nowhere, surprise some people, and just one I'm just kind of testing out with here. So maybe it's not good, but it's something I'm going to try out. So without further ado, let's take this into the league. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully we do okay. Let's go. Alright, we found an opponent here. Let's get into the first game of the day here. It's against Anti-Prietic. We've lost the die roll with a 1. The hand is pretty good here, though. We got Elvish Rejuvenator. We got this Arboreal Grazer on 1 to get to it. I like what we got here. Botanical Sanctum. And the goose is loose. Let's go ahead, play a forest, tap that for green, play the Grazer. Always go to that, and we'll put a Stomping Ground on the battlefield tapped. Pass the turn. So, good start for both sides. Let's see if we get Oko'd here or not. Oko would be a little frustrating, but not the end of the world. They're shocking, so it looks like they got the Oko? No. Okay, well, I guess from here we'll just play... Doesn't really matter. We'll play a Shrine. Try to play Rejuvenator, see what happens. They could Spell Queller this, I guess. This is some spirits. Spell Queller it is, alright. Well, we have a blocker and Grazer there at least. Unfortunately, we're going to have to find a way. Luckily, if we do kill that, then we get to take care of it, which is nice. Block there. Okay. Doubt they have a way to do 1 more damage to it, but you never know. Here they play a Tireless Tracker. So I don't want them to get a clue here. So before they can do anything, I think we just go ahead and K-Return. We'll pass the turn here. Goose and Tracker down. They can't make a food that way either, so they're down to 3 cards here. We got another Rejuvenator to help us ramp up a little bit more here. I'd like to see a bigger spell, though, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, man. Passing the turn before mana. I can't imagine what they've got. Well, I think Our Promise was probably one of the best draws we could have. That way, this can hopefully... They're going to play Collected Company. We just got to hope to dodge some counter magic here. We will take... We already have the Cataracts, so we'll just take 2 Shrines, I believe. Though, Blast Zone could be good, too. I think I take a Shrine and a Blast Zone here. And we'll pass the turn. Let's get Collected Company. Deputies, whatever. Yeah, buddy. And Selfless Spirit. Selfless Spirit was a great job being able to protect those. That actually Hurts quite a bit. So we'll take 5 here. Nissa's Pilgrimage. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got to quit hitting that shit. So we're going to lose this because I hit 6 again. Man, that's frustrating. So for those of you on MTGO, make sure to just be careful with your button clicks. It's so easy to click through stuff here. We're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, let's just go. I mean, because they can just sack that even if we do have a sweeper. I screwed up here. We are probably losing anyway, though. That stinks, though. Unfortunate. We'll bring in a Braid here to be able to shoot down a Spell Queller if we need to. Thought-Knot Seer is probably good here just to be able to take out... Well, it can get countered too, though, by a Spell Queller. I think we still maybe want that, though. As far as what we take out, let's see here. Like, all of our expensive stuff is pretty good because they can't counter it with Spell Queller. Atarka seems fine. Ugin seems fine going wide. I don't think the Emrakul's going to be very good here because we're not putting a lot of stuff in our graveyard. K-Return seems decent. I don't know. Maybe we just don't need these Thought-Knot Seers after all. Let's just go with this. I think just the Abrade there is going to be good enough for us. So we'll take the play here. And we'll try to not punt it away again like we did this last time. Opener here, we have 2 lands. A third one gets us to let us Elvish Rejuvenator here. No red source, but I think we can keep this. Because if we do, we also have the Hour of Promise there. So I think we keep this. So let's play Castle to start it off and pass the turn. Hoping to see some goodness here. Elvish Mystic, you got it. So Cinder Glade is a decent draw for us there. Now we just play that tapped and pass the turn. And we'll just hope to be able to cast a Rejuvenator. They don't have white mana here, which is important. So since they don't have anything to counter this with that we're aware of, let's go ahead and just try to play Rejuvenator. Aether Gust perhaps. Mystical Dispute. Can't do anything about that. So we'll pass the turn. Unfortunate. And this is going to be this deck's weakness. This decks that can just counter you and things like that. So them having the main deck Spell Quellers there really suck. And you know this is where the deck obviously has its weaknesses sometimes. So they shock here, play a Heart's Desire. And I guess they're just going to go ahead and play out the Lovestruck Beast as well. Hopefully draw a land here. Rejuvenator. I think it's more important to get this down since we're missing on land anyway. We can always kill those things later. So let's see what we find with this. We'll take a Shrine. Really sucks that we missed our other land here, though. Would have been nice to hit that Hour of Promise, or, have another land so we can play Hour of Promise guaranteed next turn. Let's see what attacks they go to. Probably just block this. Yeah, nothing. We'll block here. Jump away. Over here, they're probably just holding up counter magic. It's going to be hard to get through this. Heart's Desire, and they still have Aether Gust and the like held up. Oh, man, we just can't find a land here. That really stinks. Let's try to play this. Just have a chump blocker out there. So they have the 2 mana. I think we just K-Return now. See if they have an Aether Gust. That's about the only thing I can think of that can counter this at the moment. So do this and pass the turn. No lands. 29 land deck bricking on them. No big deal. Definitely not an impressive start for us right now, that's for sure. The K-Return in the bin is nice, though. Sanctum was a good one. Try to play this. We're probably... I just have so little faith in these things resolving at this point. But if it does resolve, then that's wonderful. Yeah, it is what it is. So we'll stay back. We have this K return. Luckily, if we can get another land here, we can cast World Breaker next turn and still flash back the Kozilek's return. So they're main phase. Yep, yep. And they get the Selfless Spirit. They've had it all this game, man. Unreal. Rootbound Crag. So go ahead and do this. You. So 6, 7, 8. I mean, I think we got to go for it so we can exile things. That's for creatures. Just kidding. So try to cast World Breaker here. And we don't want to sack the Sanctum of Ugin because we've already got stuff in hand. Here we'll exile. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. And we'll not sack Sanctum of Ugin here. So no sack there. Try to destroy that. And we've got to at least try to flash this back even if they want to sack the... Okay. Well, doing that was a little bit of a mistake because now we don't have to... We can say no on this. So they should have waited until we did that. Because now we still got that in the bin for us, which is kind of nice. And we'll hold back here for now. They don't really have good attacks at the moment, at least. They could just have like a Reflector Mage. I don't imagine you'd want a Reflector Mage most things in this deck either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect draw would be a Shrine. Let me play 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 when we activate that. No attack from them. Rootbound Crag. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We gotta try it, right? They've only got 2 cards in hand, so maybe they don't have it. Try to play Ugin. Can Ugin come down? I'm not gonna sack Sanctum. Resolve, baby. Resolve. Let's go. So we'll do 3 here. Exile all those out of here. Pretty good, pretty good. No lands put down, but we do have Ugin. Now we'll go to combat. Swing, get them down to 13. Still have a blocker back for the Ugin. So even though they've had all the answers there so far, we were able to fight over it this time. Deputy probably just takes the Ugin. But that'll be nice to get back if we can kill it here. They're down to 2 cards in hand again. Not bad. Play that. Let's do 3 to them. Go to attacks. Okay. So we get there. Game 2. Let's go to game 3. Do we change anything on the draw here? Still think the Abrade's important. Just anything where you do 3 damage is something that's pretty good for both a Deputy of Detention and Spell Queller. I think we're pretty good where we're at though with this, honestly. So let's just go ahead and run it back. So game 3 here. Try to take it to some Bant Company. Opener, it's probably not going to do it, is it? If we had a Ram spell here, I'd be more in line to keep this. And it's possible with K return that maybe this is okay, but I just don't think we can do that. Yeah, this is better. We can do this for show. What do we pitch though is the problem. So we'll keep this. I want the guaranteed 3rd land here. I think it's World Breaker for now because we have the Hour of Promise to get things. I think we want that K return. Let's see if they got their turn 1 play again. They mold the 6, which helps a little bit. See what the draw is. Stomping Ground. So pay 2 life. This we will put a Cinder Glade on the battlefield tapped and pass the turn. Would love to just play out like some Land of Worlds or something. Just make my day. Arch, not the best draw, but not the worst either. We'll just play a Castle Garenbrig here. I think we just pass the turn for now. If he doesn't make a food, then I probably K-return there. Oh, again, got to stop hitting 6 so often. Let's go to instep. Make sure he ain't got nothing else. And if this gets countered, it's not really a big deal because I'm trying to get stuff out of their hand right now. They still have Spell Queller held up this way too. Spell Queller on this would be a little bit annoying because it'd be stuck underneath it, but would love to draw a Nissa's Pilgrimage or Rejuvenator coming up would be nice. We got the Coco out of hand. Now, if they just whiff on this, that's like fantastic for us, right? So this could possibly blow up in their face. Okay. Don't counter it, we'll be good, because then you got to sack that Selfless Spirit. Okay. So what do they choose to die here, I guess is the question. Okay. So 4 mana for Lovestruck Beast ain't too bad. Here we'll just play a Grazer. Yes, sir. Put that on battlefield tap. Play an Arch. Pass the turn. Hopefully we can resolve this Our Promise next turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands on the battlefield. Another Grazer ain't doing it. Try to play Our. Don't have much faith in this resolving. Yep. I mean, that's like the crappy part about these decks. You gotta swing and try. It is what it is. Making a food in the turn. They are down to 3 cards. So like we're getting them out of resources. We're down to 1 card here and kind of in top deck mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no City's Blessing for us yet. The fact they're shocking that in is absolutely terrifying. Deputy to clear the way. Not too bad. We'll take 5 here. Rootbound Crag. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just need to draw in some gas now. We're not really hitting any of our big spells here. The Our Promise getting counter kind of stinks. And maybe that's a place where instead of I need to be putting more of these creatures that have like cast things in them. So that way, even if they get countered, I still get the cast effect from them. Here they just probably play Lovestruck Beast, I would imagine. Yeah, buddy. They're down to 1 card in hand. Shrines of Land, but still not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got mana for days. We just got to actually draw something now. Pass the turn here. And we basically have 1 turn to draw something, or else we're just dead. So this all comes down to next turn and then not having anything. So come on, game. Give us something. What we got? What do we got? Big creature? GG, opponent. We flooded out there at the end. Never really drew any of our big threats. It happens. Let's go ahead and go to the next game. Alright, so we've had our second game here. Maybe we can be able to play it this time. Maybe. We can hope. We will not. Okay. So it'd be like that. This hand, we got 3 lands and a good potential to go up to 5 here. Like, we got a good curve. If we had a Boreal Grazer, this would be like the perfect hand. I still think we keep this. Really stinks. I mean, if we can find a Boreal Grazer off the top, this hand's gas. Can we not keep playing against these? Please? We just find a land instead, so we'll play this, pass the turn. Keep playing our forest out, so that way if we get a Cinder Glade, it can come in untapped. Turn 2, see if we just get Oko'd here. Jace. Okay. Boy, if we were... Can we get one of them Kozilek returns too? That wouldn't be too bad. Eugene. Play land, pass the turn. Do a bunch of nothing so far. On the draw plus this just really sucks. Yep. See what they start getting when they have 5 more cards in the graveyard, okay? Hello Fountain going down. So more Bant. That coming in tap. They've still got Collected Company held up at this point, all kinds of things. Okay. They're swinging. That's a good sign for us. Would love a K return off the top. I would play that over an Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay. Guess we'll try to play this. See if it resolves. Okay. We will take a Shrine of the Forsaken Gods, I believe. So we'll do that. Pass the turn. I'm just afraid all this stuff's just going to be too slow that we're trying to do here. But maybe they're just not drawn into a bunch of stuff right now too, which would be good for us. Even if they spend a lot of time flipping Jace, we have these 2 Ugins coming by soon. This next turn, I guess we probably Hour Promise this next turn. I don't know, we'll have 5, 6... Actually, maybe Golo's just the better option, who knows. Let's see what they play first before we start planning all this out. Another Elvish Mystic, so there's... It looks like they're drawing a bunch of the Ram pieces right now, but not much of anything else. Arch is whatever. We'll play it. I guess we could just hold Scavenger Grounds up too. I don't think they're going to flip this next turn. Let's go ahead, since I'm sure they probably have more main deck. I feel like this is just a safer play right now. Let's try to play Golos. Does it resolve? Please let it resolve. It's too big to be spell quellered. Okay. Now the question is, we get a Cataracts or a Shrine of the Forsaken God. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we just get a Shrine here. Let's see. I want to play Ugin next turn, so if I don't get that, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need the other Shrine to play it next turn, so we'll get a Shrine. We'll hold the Rejuvenator back for block. Oh, excuse me. Hold that back for blocks, my goodness. Another Jace going to the bin. They have 3 cards there. Courser is great to see. Oh, play. I wish they could play that too. Play a land and play that. Help some bros out here. So they just have green held up, so I think we're good. And this Sanctum's actually really nice, so we can do cast Eugene 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugin. I will sack Sanctum of Ugin. We'll go get... I think... At this point, we have another Ugin. I think Ulamog's probably where we're going to start going to, so let's go get Ulamog. So we'll -3 here. Eugene coming down, saving the day. And just like that, all of a sudden, board's looking pretty good for us. Even though we were on the draw, still drew out of all that pretty well. So we got Ugin down, we got a Golos. Let's see what they got for us now. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a Castle Garenbrig or another Shrine would be allow us to play Ugin. It's not too bad either. Not great, but not the worst. Let's go to attacks. See if they want to chump block. Sure. It's a 1/1. Now we'll go ahead and just kill that now. Let's so we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, not quite enough. I think we just play this. 5, 6, 7. We will go get a Cascading Cataracts and another Shrine. Have we played a land? I guess we played a land already. And the fun thing is, though, this Shrine can still help us Cascade Return because it's still a colorless spell with Devoid. Which, for those of you who watched the video last time, I know with the Braved Elements, I kind of rage quit on that one. I missed that one straight up. That's just my fault. Let's go ahead and shoot them for 3 to start off with. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, buddy. I don't know how they're not just extremely, extremely dead here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go to the next game. So, looks like they're trying to go wide here. I guess we still want another Abrade because we don't want that Jace to run out of control. I think I take out... Atarka seems like it'd be really good here. I mean, this is another one. I'm just not sure if Emrakul, we just fill the graveyard up fast enough for that. Also think I take out 1 Hour Promise and put in 1 more Golos. I doubt they're going to be wanting to counter that. They have more answers to counter the Golos than they would the... more answers to counter the Hour Promise than with the Golos. Otherwise, let's go with this. I think we're good with this lineup here. Alright, so game 2. Be able to draw again. Let's see if we can get a better, more explosive hand, aka a Boreal Grazer, and a green source to play it on turn 1. So, we have the turn 3 play here. We have the KO returns, which are important. We need to draw a red source. I just don't think we can keep that. Much better hand here. Oh boy. I think we just pitch a land. So we'll bottom the, I guess the Crag. So we'll start off with this. This is a pretty nice looking start for us. Them leading off with the Glacial Fortress looks pretty nice for us. Nissa's Pilgrimage is also great. So we'll do this. Throw down a Rootbound Crag. Pass the turn. Good start for the home team, y'all. Scoos. Don't think we'll worry about Scoos yet. I would rather just ramp for the time being. So let's go. This is Pilgrimage. Grab us some Forest. Some Forest Whitakers. We have Hour Promise coming down next turn. And at that point, we're kind of just waiting to draw into our top end threats. We're ramping fast here. Okay. I guess we started off too fast for him there. GG opponent. So 1-1 in this league. Let's go ahead. Go to game 3. Alright, so we found the next opponent, y'all. We get to be on the plane. Let's go! Well, of course, we're on the play. We can't... Well, maybe this hand's capable. So, 2 lands is just not... I know Grazer into 2, but if we don't hit anything else, then we're just really, really behind. So, Jesus. We'll keep this because I don't want to go to 5. It's a little rough. Emrakul definitely hits the bottom here. Just hoping to draw some lands at this point with this hand. Play the Castle Garenbrig to start off with. Next turn, we can Grazer. And we're still in a position to have like a pretty quick start here. It's just a little awkward. The mulligan hurts a little bit. Temple of Deceit, so we'll have some control here. So be curious to see how this one matches up against us. Hopefully we can draw some lands, get this Hour Promise down before they can take it away. Or have counter magic up for it. Look to draw a land here. Rejuvenator, not an awful one. If I was going to draw anything that wasn't a land, that's probably about what I'd be asking for. So we will put in Sanctum of Ugin. And at least this KO return is probably just going to be a dead card in this matchup if it's anything like I'm imagining it is, but we'll see. Hopefully you don't get Thought Seized or Thought Erasered. Nothing, just 1 mana up here. That's pretty good for us, so we should be able to get Rejuvenator down. Give us another land, though. Another land, please. Can we get a land? Our Promise isn't a land, but there have been worse draws. So we'll play Rejuvenator. We will take a little Rootbound Crag, I do believe. And pass the turn. Now we really need a land for this next turn to play this Hour of Promise. We're trying to make do here. Thing is, now they're going to be able to have counter magic held up here, which sucks. Okay, or not. Narset is fine if we can draw a land. Do I sound like a broken record yet? Languish. Languish is useless against us, so that's pretty good. It's not useless, like it still hits things. Let's go. Let's go ahead and play this first while the shields are down, and just in case, with my luck, you know, not tapping something correctly would be really, really frustrating. We'll just get some shrines, I think. Call it a day from there. We'll attack Narset, that way if they minus it again then it just dies. I don't personally care about, we're not going to be drawing a bunch of extra cards with this deck, but if we get our Arch online then it can matter. So turn 4 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we got mana to cast big things now. It's going to be a matter of finding them. So we know of the Languish. Let's see what else they got here. The Elixir of Immortality also just doesn't do much against us here. See what the draw is. Grazer, a little useless, a little useless. Let's go to combat. Swing 1. Big swings. Big swings. Let's go, boys. We got him down to 19. If we have a Censor or a Quench, we have the mana for that. If it's just a straight up counterspell, obviously not. Wizard's Retort. So they had no wizard, they still had, so that's kind of interesting. I'll be curious to see if they have any wizards or what they do have here. No reason to play the Grazer here. It's not like we're in a race or anything. So right now we're kind of just waiting for stuff to do. Come on. Pilgrimage. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Kind of scare him a little bit. Can we get a little Nissa's Pilgrimage, please? Let's see what we got. Looks like it's getting countered too. Oh. Sure. What? Oh. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. Oh. My bad. I've got to just like slow down with this client. I'm obviously making a few mistakes here I shouldn't, just from my lack of MTGO experience here and me just rushing through things. They're down to 3 cards in hand. Not really putting a clock on us for the moment. Can we get an actual threat? Okay, I think that qualifies an actual threat. Let's hope they don't have a counter. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we can sack the Sanctum of Ugin. So we'll sack Sanctum of Ugin, faux show. Go get an Ulamog. Probably good. Okay. They're searching. Alright, so they concede to the Ugin there, which is interesting. Learn from the past. Target player shuffles their graveyard into the library, draw a card. That's a weird one, but okay. So let's go to sideboard. See if this control sideboard we build actually matters. So Atarka comes out. Ulamog can come in. Thought-Knot Steers come in. K-Returns can come out. Let's see here. It's possibly one of the Golos. I think we want the tile. Oh, the Guy's Revenge for sure. Go down 1 Ugin. Maybe even another. Go down to 2. Like, Ugin's great, but I just don't know a lot of what they're going to answer on their side that's as important for us and just gets countered so easily. Let's go Tireless Tracker, and gotta take one more card out here. It's possibly just another Ugin, right? I think it's just another Ugin. Let's go with this, see how it goes. So we'll be on the draw this game. Opener. Just too slow. Why do you keep doing this to us, Magic? So this one I actually will keep because it's a risky, risk it for the biscuit kind of hand. But if we can, we have like multiple chances to draw a land and just get the 3 mana where we have multiple things to do here. Okay. That's a lot of our lands there. 3 lands, that kind of shooks. Give us a untap. Could we see like a forest? Sucks to suck. Castle Garenbrig has been great in this deck, but there have been so many starts I've had where I just wish it was a forest. So that part's been pretty frustrating. Urborg. Thought not seer. So let's start off. Well, now we can't even do anything. I think we just hold the lands in hand for now. This allows us to, if we get an Elvish Rejuvenator at some point, to be able to throw an extra land in there. We got to draw a land this next turn. We're probably just out of it, though. Their Drowning Lock's looking good. When the 29 land deck can't draw lands, it's a bad feeling. Them throwing those 3 at the bottom was pretty fortunate, because those are all spells I would like to have. Now, they're at 3 mana here, it looks like, so if that's the case, that could be good for us. Can we draw a land, please? Thank you. So, play that. We got to just start throwing this stuff out there. I don't expect any of this to really resolve anytime soon, but we can't just sit on our butt, you know. That resolves. That is... We almost whiffed there, my goodness. Alright, well, we got a Rejuvenator live. Let's draw a land here again. We just want all the lands. Guy's Revenge. Let's go to combat first. Swing 1 on them. I think I'm just going to keep trying to play Rejuvenators for now. And I feel like they would have counted the last one if they had it, so we'll just, you know. Ramping's more important than anything we're doing right now. Sanctum of Ugin is probably the play here. We only have 1 green. So it's possible this Cinder Glade could be it. But we have multiple hour promises here. I think we take the Sanctum. They're not playing their Merfolk Secret Keeper. Which, I mean, not that it's like a huge play anyway, but still. They're shocking here, so let's see what they've got. Narset. So we're playing Narset and still have something held up here. Pull from Tomorrow. It's been 85 years since I've seen that card. Golos. Man, we are just not hitting lands to save our life, are we? Let's go ahead and go to combat first. See if we can attack this Narset down. Again, I don't care about drawing cards. I was really hoping they'd use a removal spell on that. Second main. What do we even try to do here? I'm thinking it's probably, they probably just have Drowning Log held up for something. We have a lot of good cards here, though. I think we're just trying to hour. So we have another hour. Let's just try it. Let's go for it. They've not countered anything yet. It seems like they've got to have something here, but if they don't, then more power to us, right? Just straight up negate, okay. Alright, let's see what they got now. So maybe they just had that negate up the whole time. In which case, that kind of makes our goals play make a little bit more sense. Mystic Sanctuary. So that puts it back in hand or on top of the library. Okay, so we know what the top of the library is. 5 cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can actually be 7 though. So, oh man, we're getting punished for our play we did earlier here. Let's golly, that really stinks. I think I goofed a little bit. Let's go ahead, attack down their Narset first. We're totally okay with either of these being removed because we're not trying to draw things anyway. So down to 16. Second main. Maybe we try to see what they're looking, what their hand is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 mana left up. But I think it's also just important to try to run them out of resources here. Try to play Golos. So we'll definitely use this. So now this is where I'd usually just want like a big thing, but I think just like a stomping grounds where we want to be here, right? I think so. Or Cataract. Cataract may have been the better the answer there. So we know they're drawing a negate this turn, and they still have pull from tomorrow, which I'm assuming they're probably just going to pull here. Alright. It's a lot of cards, but we have an uncounterable Gaia's Revenge that will hopefully come and eat them alive a little bit. Like, I don't know how they get rid of that. Can't be Languish. They shock here, which is great. Duress can't take Gaia's Revenge. It can take this Hour Promise. So they gotta take Hour Promise here. Curry. Tireless Tracker. Six, 7. Let's play Little Guy's Revenge, shall we? Let's go swinging 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That gets them down to 1. This Guy's Revenge, a 2-turn clock. Alright, we get there. Guy's Revenge. It's the spicy sideboard tech from yours truly. Let's go. Alright, found our next game here. Let's join the match. Game number 4. We get to them on the play again. How lucky are we? We're not that lucky because we don't have a single green source, so a mulligan. I had a mulligan a lot. These games have been really frustrating. This one we'll keep. We got the 3 lands. We can get the Nissa Pilgrimage. What we take away here? We want that. We want that. I think Ugin's more backbreaking, so we'll take that. Like, I know it could be possible we just want to do a land. We'll go ahead and do this for now. Like, if we drew another land, then I'm going to be kind of sad about doing that to the Ugin, or the land, but it is what it is. But let's look champions. So, hopefully we can get our ramp on fast enough to be able to handle this clock here. Being able to exile all this stuff should be pretty good. Knight to the Ebon Legion. It's not Ebon, it's Ebon. Eben, I know. I know how to talk. Grazer, you're a little bit late, bud. We'll go ahead, just Nissa's Pilgrimage here. Why couldn't you showed up, 2 turns earlier? You jackrabbit. Well, luckily you don't have a super fast clock on us quite yet. So this Ugin can come down and do some destroying fast enough. They don't pump that, so what else they got? Yeah, just flood the board, my guy. Spawn a Mayhem, okay. So we'll play this, play an hour. With hour... I think we're just on the big bad shrine plan here. So we'll be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 damage here, which would be rough. But let's see what else they got. Smart play by them. Just get the guaranteed damage in there. So here we can play 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Play Ugin. Turn 5, Ugin. Turn 4, Grazer would have showed up earlier, though. My goodness. We'll exile all this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get all that out of here. Blood-soaked. Exile, you know, is pretty relevant here, so that way it can't be brought back. And we'll play a Boreal Grazer here to put this other Rootbound Crag on and have us a blocker for Ugin. If they want to spend their whole turn just activating Mutavault and trying to get that going, then I don't think that's going to be a great plan for them. They could just have Murderous Rider. Okay, Fatal Push. So yeah, I guess they can spend their whole turn doing this and we just play another one. If that's the case, not the worst for us. That's fine. We have another Ugin ready to go. Cool. Oh, they just kill us. I was so focused on that Ugin. Yeah. Well done, opponent. Well done. So, against this, we want some coursers because it's a good blocker and gains us life here. What do we not want? Emrakul's too slow. Ulamog might be too slow, but we'll keep it in there for now. Ugin's great here. We're definitely not taking that out. Ulamog might just be too slow here, honestly. The World Breaker is probably just a better thing to have. Maybe take out an Hour Promise. Let's go with this. They so aggressive. They so aggressive. Alright, we get a hand. We don't have to mulligan this time. Still missing the Grazer here, but otherwise not the worst in the world. I think we Rejuvenator on 3, then Courser, play land on 4. It's probably the play, unless we draw them some spice. We'll see what they got. So they're mulling to 6 cards. Best turn. Let's see how fast they start on us this game. Knight of the Ebon Legion. Okay. Grazer is actually a pretty good pickup for us. So we play that. Play Rootbound Crag. Play Forest. Pass turn. See what they got this time. Thoughtseize. Rude. They probably take Courser here, since we have 2 Rejuvenator. Alright. Another Knight. Okay. Would love to find a K-Return. Let's see. Do this. Play the Rejuvenator. We didn't have quite enough mana to be able to activate that and play 2 of them. That would have been nice. Here, I guess we just take a Crag. And that really sucks. We've had to bottom 2 of those. Yeah, otherwise we just pass the turn. Nothing doing yet. They are at 2 mana. 3 mana here, turn 3 now, while we're at a bunch of lands. We'll double block here. If they want to play and kill 1, that's fine. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. Rejuvenator come down once again. Golly. Golly. Alright, well. Can we draw some actual action now? We're drawing all the ramp pieces. And again, that's the fun part of these kind of decks sometimes, is sometimes you just don't draw much of anything. Yep. So blocking that doesn't really do much. They're going to get a counter on this anyway, so I guess I don't block it here. Just take the extra 1. Let's see what Wrinkle wants to do. Hopefully he wants us to draw or discard, because I just have a land. That's fine. Goodbye, Forest. Yep. Can we get a little Ugin action off the top? God. God! Well, this does block Wrinkle, which is good for us. Here, we'll just pass a turn. If they want to spend their whole turn either activating Mutavault or doing that, that's fine. This sucks. Like, I feel like we'd have a pretty good matchup against this deck usually, but we're just drawing absolutely 0 gas right now. So let's see if they want to pump their Knight to give it counters. Looks like they do. Still in a spot where Ugin would be a good draw. These Mutavault's super annoying though. Alright, come on, Ugin. God! So this is how we're going to lose. Are we just dead here? I mean, what do you do? Like, we just drew every bit of the low part of our deck here. Alright, so 2-2 with this deck. Let's go ahead. Go to game 5. See how it goes. Alright, so we found our last game of the day. Okay, we started off on the draw first games. We got to be on the play these last two. And it's a hand we don't have to mulligan. It's actually a juicer. Oh my god. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, man. I'm tingling. I'm tingling. And Cinder Glade is actually a great one to put down. Do that. We got the Rejuvenator coming down next turn. And the Golos afterwards. We've already got our Cascading Cataracts. Can I get a let's go? Rejuvenator coming down. Let's take another... Yeah, I think we only played 2 Cinder Glades, so that's fine. Yeah, no attacks there. Pass the turn. Aether Hub. This could be some... Okay. I'm guessing this may be some Pummeler from the colors are playing. He ain't too bad either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Golos. Golos makes me locos. Yes. Take a shrine. So we're just doing it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll need to draw another land next turn would be nice. So I was correct at it being Pummeler. Oh, we do play another Cinder Glade? That's so unfortunate. So... So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We didn't have the mana for it anyway, though, so whatever. Yeah, I think we still just play this. I mean, it's kind of on them to kill us next turn, basically. Take another forest now, I guess. And no blockers. We're going to leave everything back here. No attacks either. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another land off the top lets us Ulamog. So let's hope we can do the thing. Bristling Hydra is pretty great. Come on, untap land. K return, also not too shabby. So let's see if we have the mana for this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tap. Yep, so let's I guess we're just activating Golos here. White, blue, black, red, green, red. See what we hit. Not bad. So we can World Breaker and Artifact. I think exiling that's pretty good, right? So we'll exile their Pummeler. Get us a Rejuvenator down. Find a Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. We're really looking now for a, or we were looking for anyways, Sanctum of Ugin. Play that. And we'll pass the turn from here. I don't know. Was that a good turn 4 or turn 5? I think so. See what they play now. Another Hydra. Not bad. You can attack if you want. Okay. Eugene. Is Eugene a good draw? Again, I think so. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get all this stuff out of here. It's probably a concession from him, I would imagine. Yeah, boy. Let's go sideboard. Definitely want a Braid here. I'd love to have even more Braid if that was the case here. Another World Breaker sounds good. And another Ugin is... Well, is Ugin okay? Because they can't really... Another one where I just don't want Emrakul. Emrakul's the one I've just kind of not been wanting most of these games, and perhaps that's wrong on my end. I think I would rather have the Golos instead of the Hour Promises just to put bodies on the board. I think we run with this, right? Looks good to me. Let's try it out and see. So we'll be on the draw this game. We had the absolute nut draw last game. This one... This is a sketchy keep, but we have the Elvish Rejuvenator on 3 and we're on the draw, so I think I can afford to keep this. Stomping Ground coming in, tapped. We'll play Rootbound Crag, pass the turn. We'll take Brawler. Definitely puts a clock on us here. Here we'll play Shrine and pass the turn. That having Trample kind of sucks a little bit. Dude, if they're just attuning here and not playing a Brawler or anything else really, then that's cool with me. Oh, they got the Fancy Forest. Okay. They could just like use the ability here and then Collision Colossuses or something, or Gore Clan Raiden Pager and just hit us super hard. Yeah, they're... That's a play. Okay. Our Promise. So... I think I want to force them to use all their mana here, so... Maybe I was supposed to Nissa's Pilgrimage to guarantee we had Golos next turn. I think this... We don't have... I'm going to play the Stomping Grounds. That way if we find a Rootbound Crag off the top again, then we at least have it coming in untapped. Let's see if we die here, because very possibly we're just dead. So this has Trample. Whew. Do they have another one? Did they just have the nuts this time? Yeah. That's a game. Well done, opponent. Oh, they got us. Alright, so they went wombo combo on our ass that time. Don't think we changed anything here. They just had all the answers there. Like, I'm not gonna say they were lucky, but we had all the answers game 1. They had all the answers game 2. So let's see how game 3 goes. All right, so we'll be on the play. Magic, why you like this? Mulligan this. Stomping Ground, 1 land. Come on, game. Jesus fucking Christ. We'll keep this. Shoot these 2 down and hope we find some answers. Boy, that is rough, man. All these coming in tap too. Well, Cinder Glade isn't. So we'll start off with the Cinder Glade. Pass the turn. Well, I guess it still counts as a mountain or forest, so there's that. They're tuning. No possible plays. We'll go ahead and yield. Jeez, Mold to 5 with this just sucks. Play the Crag, pass the turn. Okay, so... I think we just wait to combat, right? Let's just pass the turn, wait to combat. We're not going to play the Elvish Rejuvenator yet. Perhaps that's wrong, but I want to hope that they can just like play something else here. We may get blown out by a pump spell though too. Ronus. In response, we'll go ahead and do this now. Ronus will be hard to deal with. Wait, they had the... Oh, they had that. I'm such a freaking idiot, man. Jesus Christ. So we're going to need to find a big answer fast for this board, or it's just going to run away with us. We'll play the Cinder Glade in. Pass the turn. Multiplied, compacted with my stupidity here. That'll do it. We're just bumbling and stumbling here big time. So they have 2 more energy they can spend on the Long Tusk Cub. Oh, man. Unfortunate, but we can draw off the top and still be in an okay spot here. Yep. So they can swing 9. So block the bigger one. Well, I guess block this. They can't get any more energy for it. They don't have us just dead this turn unless they have just something crazy, crazy insane. Let's see what they decide to do here. Sometimes the beats are just too good, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure what we can really draw to not just be dead here. Yep. Our promise. Just don't have it, do we? Good game opponent. End up going 2 and 3. Not the best result. We'll get 50 play points here. Let's take a look at the deck one more time. Really disappointing, actually. We starting out 2 and 1 to go 2 and 3 just really, really sucks. Overall, the deck, I still think it's a decent deck and it has potential, but you see that like this is always going to be the problem with these ramp decks a lot of times is you're going to have some games where you just draw all of your top end and your opening hands are crappy. You have to mulligan. You're going to have other games where you're just drawing. We had that one where it's just a Boreal Grazer City and we could never find a single piece of top end. We had like 11, 12 mana ready to go. The deck's still good overall. Like, you can't beat the top end threats of this. It has some of the best threats in Magic, but just with no way to really fix your draws, it's kind of a luck of the draw a lot of time there. But still enjoy the deck. I'll still be playing it some more. We'll try some other things out. Hope you guys enjoyed this still. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.